What is the real problem?
Please.
Chairman on education. We're here to know what is happening. So tell us in a brief word, why is it that these students are not reaching the exam by now? Why?
And the camp.
This is the
problem we are having is just one word, just is network.
Please, can you speak up so that we can hear?
For the first section, after we tried our best and the exam was able to hold, but the start time threshold affected those 11 candidates. That is why they were rescheduled. So in the second section, because of the issue we had in the first section, it affected the second section. So I wasn't able to start the exam, so the whole section was rescheduled. But the third section, the problem was resolved and the exam went on seamlessly. But today, the same issue is happening again. That's why we are still trying to resolve it now.
Did you raise any alarm?
Of course.
To the authorities concerned?
Yes.
Is this the only center that has this problem?
I don't know. This I'm just the technical officer.
So come in, let us hear you very much before we react.
Thank you very much,
Yes.
Senator. 157 centers we are using across the nation. We started with 1,000 centers during the mock, and a few of them had fallen down. And our procedure is that once a center cannot take off, we delist the center. So during the mock, we delisted about 24 centers. And then we started this exercise yesterday. They wrote the first session exam successfully. But the second session, they had switch problem. That's what he's talking about, network. The switches, they started having problem with the switches. So that is what they are trying to work on. But what the decision we have taken at the headquarters now is that this center can no longer hold. They are falling short of our standard. We are relocating, rescheduling all these candidates. We will give them another date. They will go and print their slip so that they can take this exam. And the assurance we are giving all Nigerians that for every candidate who have registered for this exercise, he or she must sit for this examination. We actually apologize. We regret what is happening, but it's common with technology, just like your car. You can park your car today, drive today, and tomorrow you want to start a car, and it won't start. That is what has actually happened here. It's not a general problem. It's a center problem. It's an infrastructure problem at the center. The switches at the center is what had happened here. We were here earlier. The technical officer, the center technical officer, that's the technical officer of the owner of the center, was trying to rectify the problem, but they couldn't solve the problem. So because it happened yesterday and it happened today, this center stands cancelled. So all these candidates will be relocated to another center. Some of them said today, but we're feeling that they've been traumatized. If we take them to another center now, they won't be able to do the exam. So what we are going to do, we'll give you another date when they are relaxed, they are freshened up, for them to take the examination. It's normal with our examination that, look, one or two problems will occur here or there. But the most important thing is that, are we prepared, if those problems happen, are we prepared to solve them? Yes, we are prepared to solve them. And rescheduling is one of those problems. When we started CBT, the problem we had, we eliminated all forms of examination malpractice. The only problem we had was impersonation. And that is why we put some of those in, when she was talking about time lag and all those things. So checking, screening is one of the fundamental issues. Yes, somebody will say, didn't you screen this center at the point of mock? We did. And they wrote mock, they had little problem, we gave them benefit of doubt, and they're having problem now, and they will be cancelled.
When we came in, we had some people saying that they came from far away. Some came from Kaduna and other places. So what do you intend to do with those kind of people?
Our procedure is this. We ensure that when we advise candidates to register and pick centers within their vicinity. If somebody is coming from Kaduna, two things would have happened. Maybe he had envisaged that during the examination he will be in Abuja. That is why he chose Abuja.
My friend, listen to me. Sorry.
So our procedure is that please choose centers that are close, examination town, that are close to you, so that you don't have to travel far distance to come and take this exam. But it has happened, she has come from Kaduna. We are a public agency and we should be responsible to candidate to Nigerians. If she had come to Kaduna and this thing had happened, we apologize. We will reschedule her to write the examination. And then we'll see what we can do for her to assuage whatever challenges that she's facing.
Okay, my chairman, my own take in this matter is that JAMB as an institution in the recent time has done well. The JAMB registrar has done well. But I'm not impressed with what I'm saying, like my chairman. I'm not impressed at all. For instance, my humble self, I left London last night to be able to be here. I left London to be able to come and monitor as a former student leader nationwide and as a senator and a member of this committee. I want to know what is actually happening. And let us forget about my own inconveniences, but these students and the parents are traumatized. This type of thing calls for JAMB registrar to come wherever he is. I believe that JAMB registrar in Abuja. I believe
he's monitoring the exam in Lagos.
In Lagos, okay.
He just left this morning to also see what is happening in Lagos. We know we have center across the
But
federations.
people saying that people are sorry is not enough. You have to make a categorical statement, Chairman. Yes,
Excuse us.
a categorical statement.
Excuse us.
No, a categorical statement. See,
my own take.
see, my Chairman, sorry, you talked last time. You have to make a categorical statement to them because they are traumatized. For instance, if I'm the one who has come to write an exam without order I want to write exam, and this time I will be destabilized. So you have to make JAMB has to make a categorical statement within a few seconds from now on the fate of these students. It has to be a policy statement. Yes. Chairman,
Okay, thank you very much. Sincerely apologize to the students that are here.
Yes.
We are here as senators to oversight this very important issue, and we are going to investigate on it, and we will assure that those responsible will be definitely punished for this misdeed, because it's very unfortunate, it's very sad, it's unacceptable for any responsible society to carry out this type of constraint for the majority of people who left their family to come for these very important exams. Because education is key to success, it's part and parcel of life. No society that will be developed without having a better education. So we are going to investigate on this very important issue. And we sincerely apologize to you for this. And I want to know very well, very clearly, for you as a supervisor, what are you doing to take this matter, to solve this matter as a matter of urgency?
my Chairman, let's call JAMB registrar. Let us call JAMB registrar.
Yes,
He cannot take decision.
What are you
Let us
doing?
call JAMB registrar.
What are you doing
JAMB
to
registrar
convey
must stop now
the
to Nigeria.
students to another center while they will write their
JAMB registrar
exam?
must stop now.
If it is okay today.
I'm speaking on behalf of the government.
They are going to start investigating that they did not investigate 3 years ago, investigating that they did not investigate last year. You see, this year they will start investigating. They are talking about relocating the children to another center. Some children paid more than 6,000, 10,000 naira as transport to get here. Who will pay for them to go there again? Who will pay for them to go there again? Only they will be there speaking English. If you cannot conduct electronic test, you should give us paper test. Don't speak for the students. My name is David. David Afolayan. She was come talk to me now. I'm not here. They said there was no network. They said we should come today to ride. We came today now. We've been here since 6 o'clock, and now they are telling us to go. They didn't tell us to come out. They said we should go. They will send text message to us. And our elected officials are here saying that they will investigate. Is it today they know that JAMB has problem every year they are going to write tests? Is it today they say they will investigate? In the Senate we have Committee on Education. In the House of Rep we have Committee on Education. So they would want to tell me that they don't know about this problem since 3 years ago. They don't know about it since 3 years ago. They are now wearing Babaniga and come here and speaking English to us.
Yesterday, I met her there. She was just busy crying. She did under repeat. The repeat is still showing that her exam was supposed to be yesterday, not today. She was just busy crying at the cafe. It's not nice. So what do you have to say to JAMB?
Oh no, it is a wicked man. That's what we say. He's a wicked man. They are busy giving contracts to themselves to own.
Yeah. You understand? So that those students' mind will be settled, so that they can prepare. I can assure you. Imagine the preparation.
So we can go. Not that we go now. You go to come and
yes. Yes. Go do responsible.